Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, Life After 70. Today I'm going to talk about something that is really geared towards people that have never owned an EV and are kind of trying to understand the differences between driving a gas car and driving an EV. And this one deals with something that anybody who has an EV currently would be familiar with. That is called one-pedal driving. And what I'm going to talk about today is what it is and why it is a big deal in electric cars. One-pedal driving may sound a little confusing as to why you would need that in an EV, but there's a lot of benefits to doing it. Especially, I think, benefits for people over 65, over 70 in my case. I'm 77. What I'm going to cover is here in just this short video is what it is and why electric cars use it, and most importantly, how it can make driving safer. First off, what is one-pedal driving? Well, in a regular gas car, you have two pedals. You have the same thing in an EV, two pedals. But the difference is, in an EV, you mostly just use the one pedal. You don't use two pedals. You don't use the brake pedal to stop, generally. With one-pedal driving, it's really simple. You just press the pedal to go forward and you let off the pedal to slow down. And it will even slow down to a complete stop. And a lot of the cars, my Lucid included, have what's called a hold feature so that when it comes to a stop, the car won't move. It just sits there waiting for me to press on the accelerator again. It really is kind of like magic, but it's just really smart technology. And the reason for that is that electric cars have this, and it's tied to how they work to create better efficiency. When you lift your foot off the pedal, the electric motor kind of like switches gears, but not literally. But in a way, that's what helps it slow down. It puts energy back into the battery. It's called regenerative, hard for me to say. It's called regenerative braking. What that does is if you are in starting point of over here and you're going to go up the mountain, you're going to use a lot of energy to get up the mountain. But as you come back down the mountain, you're going to put a lot of that energy that it took to get up the mountain, you're putting it back into the battery. So you regain a lot of the energy that you would have lost going up the hill. So it really is a very efficient way, and it works even when you're slowing down for a stoplight or coming to a stop sign. It actually is putting electricity, kilowatt hours, back into your battery to help you get better range. It really is efficiency, and it's great technology. Well, why does this matter for us seniors? Well, there are some really big benefits, and I think you'll like them. First off, it's safer. With one-pedal driving, you don't have to switch between pedals as much. And that means pressing the wrong one by mistake, something that can happen as we get older and our reflexes slow down a bit. It can happen to anybody. I mean, we've all read the articles in the press or the news of somebody pulling into a parking place and accidentally hitting the accelerator instead of the brake and going into the store and hurting themselves or hurting people. So it can prevent that because you do everything with the one pedal instead of using a brake. Secondly, it makes driving smoother, especially when you get used to it. The car slows down gradually when you lift your foot off the accelerator. There's no jerky braking. It's easier on the body. There's no sudden jolts. It's gentler for people that are riding the car with you. Plus, it can help you feel more in control, especially in traffic and parking lots. Another perk is that it is easier on your car. Since one-pedal driving uses regenerative braking, you're not wearing out your brake pads, at least not nearly as fast. And that means fewer trips to the mechanic and more money in your pocket, something that we all appreciate. Now, I'll be honest. Some folks say it takes a little getting used to, and I can confirm that. It does take some getting used to. At first, you might feel the car slowing down more than you expect when you lift your foot off the pedal. But once you get the hang of it, a lot of people say it's actually more relaxing than driving the old way. And I definitely find that to be true for me. Many electric cars also, including my Lucid, let you adjust how strong you want that slowing down effect to be. So you can adjust it or set it to what feels more comfortable to you. But I think as you get used to it, you'll want full regenerative braking for your car, because it will improve your efficiency and you'll get used to it. And it actually is much easier driving that way, in my opinion. So there you have it, one pedal driving in a nutshell. Now, this video, I apologize to people that already have EVs. This is old news to those who have an EV about one pedal driving. But I wanted to help people that are looking to move into the EV world what the differences are between the gas cars and the electric cars. And this is a big one, the one pedal driving. If you've ever driven a golf cart, you know what one pedal driving is. When you let off the accelerator in the golf cart, it slows down to a stop, and you don't put the brake on generally unless you're just the parking brake, and that's it when you walk away from the golf cart. Anyway, if you're thinking about this, let me know in your comments below if you have any thoughts on this or any ideas on this. Was it hard for you to learn to use one pedal driving? For golfers, it generally isn't, but for non-golfers, it may be. And if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the next video I do. And I hope that watching this brought some value for you. And if it did, I appreciate your comments. And I really look forward to seeing you next time on Life After 70. I hope you are enjoying Life After 70. I sure am. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks.